Once in a century crisis needs once in a lifetime solutions. Central banks in Europe are moving closer to having that. Liquidity crises are being solved by using TIPS service, which is now accessible in Sweden. It's not only in America where they are going to enable mass e-wallets and light up the payment rails, but also Europe is following the same suit. And when you see this, do remember this. The smile which lit up Brad's face when he was on stage with the IMF guy, and he was like, blah. He couldn't actually answer for one of the questions asked from the crowd, and then Brad interfered. If you guys remember that already, it's cool, or it's just, a reminder. I was surprised when I saw this, and this, these are actually happening, and I was thinking, wow, is it possible? Or it's, as they call, just a glitch? And, we'll actually discuss through that. And we have other news is showing something like this. And this, which is like pointing towards something which is going to change and something which is happening around. Now, after all of these news and updates, we'll actually focus on the chart and we'll discuss about what's happening with the price as of now. If you see value in the video, please do hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification icon to get notified about the future videos. Welcome to the Scientific Investor channel, where we discuss crypto and science behind investing regularly. When we see institutions around the world pointing towards e-cash, digital currency, and further, what you actually have to understand is the United Nations is actually calling for a new global currency, indicating the possibility of a global reserve bank. Now that's clearly, it clears many of my doubt or questions related to the 100 billion XRP, in which 50% being escrowed, and monthly releases of escrow is kind of going back to it. So I was thinking, what are they actually waiting for? What will actually happen? Like, will that be allocated to a global institution, or will that be allocated to different central banks? Now, when they're actually pointing this out, it's kind of clear. Only time will actually tell what's going to happen, but they're actually pointing for possibility towards that. And that is what we are actually looking at. And if that happens, what you have to understand is, even if the masses gets a hint of something like that is going to happen in 5 years or 2 years, if that is going to happen, then they will be trying to buy this asset in such a FOMO. The price won't be actually waiting for us. It will be just going so high, and clicking that buy button for many will be difficult, because many exchanges will be actually, having their shutdown time, and it won't be actually possible for many of us to buy at that time, because many who wait now will not be able to buy this during that pump. If a glitch can pump like this, that's too much, right? 40,000%, about 40,000%. And when you look at this, it's like boom, it just blasts. And that's in a day. Then the real pump will be untraceable. Now, it's like going to another galaxy, right? Guys, shout out to Ian Nothing, Fefe, Steve, XRP, XR Big Dog, Mike, XRP Vibe, and then we'll actually look at something from James, because as he actually pointed out this, when we actually follow his search, we actually reach here, and in that, I wasn't completely surprised, but a bit surprised. So, if you guys remember the video in which we discussed about the statement of Sagar Sarbai pointing towards 50 central banks, and there's all those things. Now these are actually on the IMF page too. Moving ahead, we have a new exchange listing XRP. It's getting mass adoption, or at least pointing to going towards a new era where people can actually buy this easily. Now this is from Digital Assets Daily, and is showing you a reply of Trump to a reporter stating that the ancient systems used for money transfers in different states, and he's actually talking about 40-year-old computer system, 40-year-old equipment, It's kind of a key that we already have 40-50 year ancient system which is Swift. And yes, it's good for domestic payment system messaging, not for settlements. So as we discussed previously, if Swift is still going to remain as a messaging platform, they will actually incorporate intermediaries or third parties to settle the payments. We just discussed that in the previous video, right? So the possibility is there and it's gonna happen. Now, when we actually look at the chart, I was actually thinking like it's kind of holding here now with this support line, trend line support, horizontal support line, and I was personally expecting a drop to say around 0.145, 0.13 or 0.11. But now it looks less likely. Still, I won't actually rule out the chance for that. And I will be waiting. As of now, my average is already 0.16. So I don't want to buy at current price level because, I have enough. So I'm thinking if the price actually goes below this, comes something here or below, that's a perfect buy for me. Now, that's cool. Now that's my portfolio management. This is nothing related to XRP, but I felt it looks so cool. So I actually wanted to share that with my friends, my community member who are watching this video. That's a whale coming into the shores, right? Or a big fish. So if we are waiting for a big fish as XRP holders, I hope that this video provided you with enough value. Thank you for watching this, guys. If you see value in the video, please do hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification icon to get notified about the future videos. Help the channel grow, reach out to more of our community members.